Hello everybody, welcome back to Bravely Default 2. In this one I'm going to show you guys another good LP farming spot. Now this is towards the back end of Chapter 4. We're not quite in Chapter 5 yet, we haven't faced off against the Danish sounding guy. But anyway, as you guys can see, we're up at the top end of the first part that you come into after leaving Halcyonia, after dealing with the 3 events that we get after leaving Rheimdall. I'm trying not to be too specific because I don't want to kind of give spoilers if they're avoidable. So yeah, as you can see, we're at the top of this road. Now, technically, maybe there could be something further up that's better than this, but this just seems really, really good anyway, so I just can't see anything being that much better. So you want to be at the top end of the road, as you can see. If you happen to have any monsters up here that you can start herding down, you can kind of make a start on that. And then we're basically just going to kind of herd everything off down to the way that you would have come from the Halcyonia town itself. Now, I find it's better if you aim at most of the monsters over at the wall on the right-hand side, and that's because you want to attempt to not have them cross over the bridge on the left. So we're just going to try and move most of these down as best as we can. I'm kind of failing at the whole keeping them on the side that I want them on here, which is bad. I would have lost a horse, that's a shame. I'm not going to bother too much about kind of getting this perfectly. You guys can kind of get as many as you want in on this. There's so many monsters that get every single one may well not be necessary, just because obviously there's something to be said about, you know, the speed at which you can do this so you can get more encounters in. If you kind of want to use like a bait or something and maybe do these in smaller batches, you can do, but I'm just going to show you guys how to get tons of these in one encounter wherever you can. We're going to come over this side, eh? Good, that's nice. Let's have you there look like that. Are they going to go across the bridge now? I've lost those. Right, that's a bit better. That's it. Once you kind of get them past that little bit that juts out just there, it gets a little bit easier. That one's going to go across the bridge now. But it's not. It's good. There we go. We only lose one horse then. That's not too bad. Once everything's past there, things get a little bit easier. And yeah, scare you past there. Now this bit is the bit that kind of gets a lot easier once we're in this kind of little square here. You basically just want to stand next to where this rock juts out. And what you'll find is these ones that are coming back from this end don't see you until they start coming around the rock. And they'll just head into that corner naturally. So we can kind of just wait these out. It shouldn't take us too long to get them all there. Obviously you guys are probably going to be able to quit out at this point if you've seen any of the previous ones and how this kind of works from here. So now that we're starting to get all this in the corner, then we can kind of move around. We want to get up here so that this one's getting into the corner properly. Looks like Knight's going to proc just in time for me. That's rather nice. And we're probably going to want to come around this way. Cool, there we go. And once you've got all of the monsters all in a nice little neat package in the corner there, basically you want to pick a bait of one of the monsters in there. So we've got Beast, I think the Orcs count as humanoid, and the Ghost things are spirits. So let's just take a look at our baits here. Any one of them will do. As long as you get a heart over one of their heads, that procs the ability to get even more encounters out of this. So just do this, like that. Get close enough that it all triggers together like this, and then we can obviously go into the battle for those that haven't seen this before. So I recommend coming in with Indiscriminate Rage on. This is a pretty good place because it's quite late game and these are all still quite low level enemies. The thing that we're aiming for here is a massive change for those that haven't seen this before. We're just going to go bang, everything goes down. And I'm going to skip to the end of the battle, guys, so that you guys can just see us at the end.
Everyone okay?
Cool. So as you guys can see at the end, 12 consecutive battles, not too bad. 15k JP, and that's without having the JP boosters on. Can you imagine having like 17% of that? You can get like 2,500 JP a go. And that's just going to allow you to master your jobs nice and quickly. I just want to point out as well, so if anybody happens to be following me and wants to know kind of why I'm doing so much damage all of the time, it's because we have, let me just go into abilities here. It's because we have the Beast Whisperer on, and we're using the Beast Master, which basically makes it so that my Beast Master has just stupid stats. It doesn't really matter what else. The only real thing that even competes is the Freelancer, and that only really competes on things like speed. And that's about it. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully this is helpful for some of you guys, and I shall see you all in the next video.